Hello and welcome. My name is Kimberly Grymes, and I am a self-published author. And this is From Ideas to Pages to Publishing, a podcast where I focus on quick, informative episodes for both readers and writers. Mainly, it's me giving an update on my writing projects, followed by one or two recent author experiences, usually under 20 minutes or less. But in this episode, it won't be me who's going to be sharing the project updates and any experiences to share with the book-loving community. I'm excited to have my first guest speaker on the podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking with author Catie O'Neill. I've known Catie for a few years now. She has a fantastic network on her Instagram page where she interviews a lot of people in the book community as well. And we spoke when I first released Shade of Light back in 2023. And then I met Catie in real life at the Imaginarium Book Fest in Washington, D.C. back in 2024. It was a fantastic moment. I mean, just turning around and seeing her. So I'm so excited to consider her one of my close author friends. And I'm so excited that she's here for my first guest. Okay, let's jump right into the interview. I'm super excited to introduce you all to an author friend of mine, author Catie O'Neill. Catie is also the first guest speaker on my little podcast, so this is a fantastic milestone to be sharing with her. I'm going to go ahead and let Catie introduce herself and share a little bit about her and her books.
Ooh, hi, I'm Catie O'Neill. I am a sci-fi and fantasy author, sci-fi fantasy romance for adults, not for children, definitely not for children. I do like to include spice, so that's why I started writing during COVID because I got inspired by doing interviews myself, and I just thought it would be a really fun thing to do, and it has just consumed my life. I only had one book idea at the time. Now I'm working on my fourth and fifth books. So my first book, Love and Other Alien Concepts, is a sci-fi romance that features a female engineer as the main character. Her boyfriend's an alien, and they get thrown into a political war. It's really fun, and it's got a sweet corgi sidekick. And my recent release, Touch of Clandestiny, is a fantasy romance about a princess and a very attractive shadow daddy guard.
I love that. Shadow anything, daddy, whatever. They're all amazing.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
trendy.
I mean, he's he's nice.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Katie's showing me a picture. That is exciting. So you are currently working on books 4 and 5. Is that part of your current projects and goals? And what other projects and goals do you have?
Yes, so my book three, which is a witchy murder mystery romance, love triangle kind of thing, also fantasy, that is currently in the last round of editing with my editing team, and it will be back for my updates, and then it goes to my proofreader and formatter. I am super excited for this book. I love all my books, but this one I think is my best writing, and I'm most excited about it. Strangely, I'm sure that I'll feel that way every time I release a book. But I'm currently working on the second book in that series. It was originally supposed to be a standalone. I hadn't had enough of the world, and neither did my beta readers. So now there's a book two for that. And then I'm also drafting a new work in progress for a secret collab project that I'm also super excited for.
Oh, a secret author collab project. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, we'll
Yes.
have to keep
Also
everybody,
romanticy. Very
yeah,
excited.
posted on that because my listeners haven't heard anything about that.
It's gonna be great.
And
It's gonna be great.
and you're also, you know what? I think when you mentioned that, this book excites you right now, the one you're working on, I think that's so great when authors can see the evolution of their writing and their storytelling. So it just gets me so excited that you're
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, and this was the first time, I had heard people talk about their characters writing the stories for them and taking over, and I just remember thinking that's ridiculous. That couldn't happen because I plan the heck out of every book. I plan the heck out of this one, and then this witch that is the main character in the story apparently is a past life of mine and took over and wrote the whole book herself and derailed all of my plans, but it turned out so much better that I'm not mad at her.
Oh, I'm excited. And I'm excited to hear that you have decided to do like a duology or a
Yeah.
continuation of the story world. How
I'm very
exciting.
excited. It's
Yay.
really the second one is chaos, but it's fantastic chaos.
So book 3 is the witch story is releasing this year?
Yes, it's releasing October 6th because October 6th is a full moon, and I thought that that would be really cool.
How exciting. And then hopefully next year, or probably because you are like banging these books out,
Yeah. I already have a date.
shut the front door.
I'm aiming for I think it's March 3rd. I have to look. It's also a full moon, but it's a very special named full moon. I learned while I was writing these books that all of the moons have like a very special name from different cultures, and this one happens to be named something that's related to my book. So I'm not revealing that yet because it's top
Oh,
secret, but if you
no,
look it up, you
everybody
might be able
needs
to
to
figure it out.
follow and stay tuned for that title reveal because that's pretty cool when there's like an actual backstory to, you
Yeah,
know, the title and the story. So
very
I'm
excited.
excited for you, Katie. That's so
Thank you.
great. I mean, when we first met, it was like you were doing all these great networking and interviewing, and we had spoken, and
Mhm.
then, and now you are there. You are like getting into it and doing the
Yeah.
author gig.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's definitely changed my life. I've absolutely loved it. I wish I had started sooner, but I
Same.
mean, it's hard to be upset because I'm living high right now.
Yeah, and it's like because, if you have that feeling of, oh, I should have started sooner, and now all of a sudden it's like I have to bang out more, I have to do more. So,
Yeah.
all right, well, you have another project goal that you are launching, correct?
Yes. So I recently just decided to start doing some coaching services and some author services, mostly because as an Enneagram 3 and a type A person and just all around how I am, I found that a lot of the companies that I've been working with, they're really fantastic, but I have this like ridiculously high level of productivity that nobody should have. It's unnatural. But with that, I find it difficult to give up control to other people and not do things myself. So doing things myself, I've gotten really good at some things, and I think that I could help others. Plus, getting into the indie publishing world fairly recently, I feel like I've learned a lot of things, and I've learned a lot from other authors. I've learned a lot from research myself that I can share with people who are trying to break into indie publishing also. So I'm going to be offering coaching services for self-publishing and for social media coaching for new authors. I think that that's really important. You definitely want to start super early. We were just chatting about this before, but it is very, very important thing to have your network ahead of releasing. But I'm also offering content polls and review polls for authors because I love social media. I love doing content polls. I love reading the book and going, oh my God, people will love this. You should post this. But the review polls too, I think are really important for authors' mental health. I know a lot of people don't like to read through the reviews because God forbid you come across something that's negative or something that's hurtful. It's definitely better to have somebody else do that for you. So I do have all of the services up for, I think, very affordable prices just to, buy Kieran some extra toys, but to help people too, because I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, and it's definitely worth it. I mean, because we've already got like so much going on and everything. So to have that extra help and for somebody who can have that eye to know what to look for is amazing. So I think those are amazing services, and everybody should go to either Katie's Instagram or her website and check everything out. So I'm super excited. I might pinch your ear there or pull your ear or something with your ear for content polls.
Yeah. Oh, I love doing the content polls. It's so much fun.
All right. Well, I am so excited for your upcoming projects and goals. I mean, especially books and author services. This is amazing. So let's kind of transition and talk in. One of the things I like to share with everybody is a recent author experience or something that has really impacted your author journey, or for somebody who's not an author, their book journey. So. What would you like to share that has been either recent or is, something that has impacted your journey?
I think for me, the biggest thing was starting out in this business. I was terrified I wouldn't be able to do this alone. And now, granted, it wasn't fully alone. I had a lot of help. They say it takes a village, and it really does. I really think having a writing community is immensely, immensely important. But I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. So I'm very proud of myself that it was a pretty smooth transition into it. But I think also because I take a very business mindset, but also this is not my full-time job. This is something that I enjoy doing. So having the business mindset, but doing something that is fulfilling to me, I think made it more exciting. So I'm really proud of myself for publishing two books um, within like I think it was 6 months of each other, and I have a third one coming out. So by within the span of 12 months, I'll have three books out, and that to me is huge because there are some authors that turn out a couple books a year, but usually it's like once a year, and I'm really proud of doing that mostly by myself and how much I've learned from it to share with other people. So I've made it kind of my life goal on Instagram to be very transparent about my journey, to share all of that information, to educate people, to help them learn all of the weird, quirky things that I've learned along the way and try to pass the buck, I guess.
Yeah, you are fantastic with sharing down to the smallest details of books you sold at events or, how much time it took to, make something or I mean, you are very transparent and very informative for all kinds of experienced or aspiring any kind of author. And I have to say, like when you say that you put out so many books and I mean normally it takes a few years for authors to get the hang of
Yeah.
not only just writing the books but the process of writing, editing and then publishing, but you've really picked it up super fast and then you're banging out books now. I think the word of
I
the day
will
is banging.
say I will. This is definitely well. It's very applicable to my book, so that's fine with me. But my what I will say is my first book took me 4 years, so I drafted it, and then like 4 years later was when I finally published because I was scared. I shelved it. There was a lot going on. I didn't know what I was doing, so I give myself a full year to go through the whole process and to understand it. But I very much kept track of everything and how long everything took and how it should go, and I learned that process so fast that by the time we got to my second book, everything went much smoother. And now I have like a waterfall plan. So as I'm working on one book, I have all the steps, and as my book is with somebody else and I'm not doing it, I start the first process on the next book. And it just kind of goes in tandem where I'm just non-stop. But
Yeah.
I'm still learning it, so it works good. But it's definitely
You
much smoother.
definitely have to stagger and you definitely have to plan ahead. So that is definitely key if you want to be one of the authors who releases at least a book a year.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure it'll fizzle out after my current two ideas. I do have a series that I
Oh
want to do in
no.
the future, but I have a lot of research to do on that one. So
Ideas come all the time. You will have 10 more ideas. Don't worry.
I gotta buy more ISBNs now.
Oh, ISBNs, that's a whole other episode. Well, I think that is fantastic advice, and thank you so much for sharing the experience you've had transitioning from aspiring to published author. So,
Multi-published
congratulations.
author now. I never
Yes.
there full disclosure, my whole plan was to have one copy of my first book on my shelf and I was gonna stop there. That was
Shut the
my
front
dream.
door. That's it.
So yeah, that was it. That was all I wanted to do. And now
It's addicting, right?
yeah, I mean, I think by this weekend I will have sold 400 books across the board. And I just started publishing in October, and I'm very proud of that. And I know there are people who
That
do
is
better. I know there are people who
amazing.
do worse. I'm very proud of that.
Yes, you should
Very
be
excited.
proud. I mean, selling books in a world where there's millions of books out there, so every book counts. So
Yeah.
congratulations and just keep
Thank you.
trucking forward and you're going to do wondrous things.
Thank you.
So I'm so excited. I
High
can't wait
praise
to
coming
follow
from
your
you.
journey.
I have all of your books right here.
Well, thank you. All right. So let's see. Can I do a quick speed
Yeah,
test? Okay.
go for it.
Wait, I lost him. I'm gonna have
So
to.
am I just answering with like one word or full sentences?
I can't really remember.
Okay. We'll wing it. I like winging it.
Okay. Are you ready? All right, ready?
Red
Okay. Coffee or tea?
coffee.
Write at home or write in a public place?
Home.
Do you write in sequential order or out of order?
Mm, That's tough. Mostly sequential, unless a certain scene strikes me.
Okay. Are you a morning or evening writer?
Evening.
On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being completely cluttered and dust bunnies have moved in, and 10 being immaculately clean, how clean is your writing space?
One. It's bad. It's like stacked. I'm not even gonna show you. It's horrible.
Um, I would not imagine that from you.
It is the only part of my house that is a train wreck, is my writing desk. The only part.
I honestly for sure thought you were going to be like an 11.
The whole rest of my house is not this spot.
Okay. Name three things you must have at signing events.
Ooh, free candy. I guess we're excluding books, right? Because that's an obvious
Yeah.
one. It's everything. Okay. A pen that you really like and lots of water.
Oh, yes. Water is important. And a good pen. Very good. And free candy.
Yeah, free candy, free stickers. People love the free stickers. And eye-catching things. I'm going
Yeah.
more than three. And different levels. I learned that all my stuff is one level
I
and
have
it's not as
heard different
eye-catching.
levels. Yep. Catching them,
Working on
eye
that.
catching them. All right. Read a book or watch a movie.
Read a book.
And your favorite snacking food while writing.
Chips. Specifically the Lay's plain potato chips because I am
Oh.
very boring, but those are my favorite.
Now, do you eat potato chips with ketchup?
No, that's a thing.
I love potato chips with ketchup.
I love French fries with ketchup, but I've never tried. Usually I go for onion dip. I've never tried that. I'm gonna have to try that tomorrow.
Yeah. Try
Add
it
chips in
and
my
let me
drawer at
know.
work.
My family thinks I'm crazy.
I mean, it's not that weird because French fries and ketchup are delicious. It's like the same thing.
I know. That's what I think. And my brain is perfectly acceptable. Like putting
Yeah,
maple syrup on scrambled eggs. All gets mixed in there.
why not?
Okay, well, I appreciate you coming and talking with me and being my milestone
Yay.
person to come and chat with me.
I love it. What an honor.
Um, and just a reminder, where can everybody find you online?
The best place to find me is definitely Instagram, Katie Reads and Writes, Catie, Reads and Writes is all spelled out. You'll be able to find my website there. My TikTok is the same screen name. I like very rarely post on it because I'm too old for TikTok. I never use my Facebook either, so definitely Instagram.
Oh my gosh, I mirror everything you just said. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And in closing, let's just remind everybody one thing. Which one of the things would you like to remind everybody?
Oh, can I do two? Can I cheat?
Yes, you can cheat.
Okay. Till Dust Do Us Part is my witchy murder mystery romantasy love triangle book coming out October 6th, and it's going to be amazing. It is a little bit darker than my normal books, but you're going to love it anyway. And the second is if you are a aspiring author and you want some help, definitely reach out to me because I'd be more than happy to help you.
And I highly recommend doing both, checking out her books and just reaching out to Katie. She is a fountain of information. So
Thank you.
thank you so much. And I will talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, don't hang up.
I'm not.
I gotta stop it though.
That's all for this episode. I'd like to thank author Catie O'Neill for joining me, and I'll be back next week with more updates and more experiences to share. Until next time, thank you for listening to From Ideas to Pages to Publishing with me, Kimberly Grymes. For more information about me, my books, and my author shop, visit kimberlygrymes.com/links. And for more information on author Catie O'Neill, I will share all of her links in the show notes.